Welcome back, YouTube. One of the biggest questions I'm getting right now, and that's really going around the internet, is what is the exact effect that the Twitter acquisition by Elon is going to have on Dogecoin? And does this provide the opportunity for Dogecoin to go up or have a very high swing just because of utility or brand awareness via Twitter? Is this Dogecoin's opportunity here to reach its full potential? And the answer to this question is yes, but it may not happen how you think it will. And I'm going to explain how Dogecoin has the possibility of actually mooning via Twitter because Twitter has the opportunity and enough people on it to change the game. Now, Dogecoin does need utility, but it also needs it in a very large way. Something like McDonald's could have got the job done, but Twitter certainly has the reach to make this happen. How does this occur? Well, the biggest issue that's facing Dogecoin that is manipulating the price and artificially keeping it low is the shorts. I've covered this in a number of videos to explain how shorts work. I'll touch on it briefly in this video, but that's the biggest threat to Dogecoin's momentum right now. And typically, a short is when a brokerage lends a stock or coin to someone who wants to make a wager that the asset will go down and they will return it at a later date. So pretty much when they lend the coin or the stock to the person taking the short position, they immediately sell the coin or asset into the market and they will buy it back at a lower price, thus keeping the spread. So am I saying that the brokerages holding Dogecoin are the problem? Yes, they're a big problem when it comes down to the negative momentum that we're seeing in Dogecoin and the shorts that randomly spike up every time we see momentum or positive catalyst that happen in Dogecoin. And as I mentioned, this is a very untraditional way to short. Typically, when you're shorting an asset, it's easier and you make a lot more money if you let the asset run its course. And then when you start to see a curve, at that point, you attack it with shorts and you pretty much open the gap between where the coin has peaked at, or at least momentum has died down at, and then you can just short it down from there, and you're going to have a much, much bigger spread than shorting an asset as soon as it runs or gets a positive catalyst. That's how I know that this is manipulation that's taking place in Dogecoin, because there's absolutely no interest to let the coin run and make a wider spread on the asset when you're actually leaving a lot of money on the table when you're shorting this way. This is how I know that this is not about the money. This is more so about killing the momentum of Dogecoin. But I'll save that for another video. But this is pretty much how Twitter can pretty much fight back against those shorts. And pretty much it's simple how this happens. When we start using tip jars or simply these wallets that are off the brokerages, exchanges, this is going to lessen the ammunition that the people who want to short Dogecoin is going to have access to. So pretty much the answer to this is pretty much to remove our coins from being held at brokerages. I know it's convenient if you want to sell or if you want to kind of sell and immediately buy into something else. I know it's like a little extra step to have like a cold wallet or something like that, but it is for the best of the community and also the movement of Dogecoin, because the brokerages do not care. They're going to make money either way they can. We see this in the stock market, and we're also going to see this in the crypto market. They're going to lend shares, they're going to lend coins because it's an extra revenue stream for them. They absolutely do not care because they're going to, in addition to lending your coins, your stocks out, they're also going to obviously capitalize and pretty much have a little slippage there where they're going to make money there as well. It's literally pretty much how they stay afloat. You know, they typically like to advertise stating that, oh, well, there's no fee when you buy, no fee when you sell, and payment for order flow and all this kinds of stuff like that. They have a bunch of little ways that they make money that is very, very minuscule. But when you add up the number of transactions, this is how they make their profits and they stay afloat. And certainly shorting is one of them. But when we move our Dogecoin, when the community at large moves this Dogecoin off of these brokerages and starts having this massive utility via the large amount of people that are on that are on Twitter and are able to exchange back and forth without it pretty much ever touching a brokerage account again. So it's literally just removed from their hands. This is going to give Dogecoin the opportunity here to reach its full potential, because what we're going to do eventually is pretty much we're going to lessen the supply of the coins that the brokerages have. So they're not going to be sitting on these large amounts of coins where they are saying, okay, well, we have all these coins. On average, we need to have this many on hand just in case they want to redeem them. But we can lend out these other ones because technically they're pretty much taking the coins that you have sitting in your wallet that they do not expect for you to ever move, and then lending them to people who are going to bet against the position that you're currently holding. Yes, I know it's complete ridiculousness. It's complete. It should be illegal, but it happens all day, every day. If we pretty much remove the number of coins that they have, it's going to be a lot more risky for them to start lending these coins out and them not being in position to have them readily available if someone were to claim them or want to do a transfer. So if we will put more pressure on them, the more coins that we remove from these brokerages as we purchase them. So we can kind of consider it like once the Dogecoin is purchased from an exchange or something like that, and it goes into the community via our wallets, it never goes back to the brokerage. That is how we're going to take control of Dogecoin from the shorts and from these brokerages as well that's going to lend them out. And then if they want to short these positions, this is pretty much how you get into trouble, like we've seen here with past stocks like AMC and GME and stuff like that. When you start shorting these positions out, and you have to pretty much cover those positions, and the community has all of the coins, all of the stocks, and you're not able to return them. And this is how you get yourselves in a situation. I'm not going to say squeeze just yet, but I'm just going to say this is how you get yourselves in a situation when you have a promise to pay back return these assets, these coins, these stocks, and you don't because the community is holding them or they're pretty much held off of exchange, so you can't manipulate them anymore. This is why this is such a big deal for Twitter and to have this adoption of Dogecoin because of the amount of people on there. We know that Dogecoin is the most held cryptocurrency. We know why they are continuously trying to short Dogecoin to give us the illusion that, oh, the community is selling and stuff like that. If the community was selling, there would be no need for you to short Dogecoin the second it has a spike up. There would be no need for that. So we know this is manipulation here. And we know that Dogecoin is dramatically undervalued from where it should be consolidating right now. And Twitter and this announcement, the community, this has a great opportunity to expose that and give Dogecoin that violent uptick to where it's supposed to be. And for those of you who are wondering, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? The shorts and Dogecoin. I'm going to do a recap here and show you the movement that we had here around the Twitter acquisition announcement to show you how we had this spike up in asset accumulation. And then also we had a very simultaneous spike up in shorts. And as soon as the momentum died down in the accumulation phase, the shorts went away immediately like that. So let's take a look here at the chart. So this here is pretty much the phase that we saw here where the rejection that we got for the 200-day moving average, which is this red line here. We had this spike up. This is the Elon announcement, the Twitter announcement. Big green candle, boom, rejection, back down to the 21-day moving average, and we're building some green candles here. Now you may say, oh, well, maybe the community sold off. Maybe the community was, they had enough profit with that 2-3 cent raise. I mean, it's 2-3 cents in gains. But that the short chart here says otherwise, because we're going to go here and take a look. And we're going to see a very similar story. And what do we have right here? This here is a extremely big wick here, letting you know that this is a lot of shorts piled in here immediately to kill the momentum, and then they backed off. Again, I explained how shorts typically work in the beginning of the video when it comes down to whether or not you're going to pretty much open your margin or to get the greatest amount of revenue out of a short position. That's typically it's the best way is to let the coin run until you see a curve. When you don't let the coin run, you don't see a curve, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So this is not about money. They're here to kill Dogecoin and to pretty much turn the attention and momentum towards the coins that they have already chosen to control the market. But we're not going to let that happen because we know what's going on and we are able to do our own research and make decisions here. And we're going to take control of the crypto market, and Dogecoin is going to be the internet currency of the world. I hope you found value in this video. Like the video, share the video, and by all means, subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from me. We are closing in on that 40,000 subscriber mark. So I appreciate all of you guys, and I'm just really happy. I'm really happy to know that you guys are appreciating the content. And also, before you go, don't forget to check out BlockFi. I have a link in the description. You can get up to $250 in some of your favorite crypto when you open a new account with them. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and until next time.